like we were just buddies, and then.
Yeah, when was it, like the first time we ever met was at.
It was at that show.
Yeah, and then we met again at Gilman Street. We played a show there.
Yeah.
Finally, you guys get it in the band, you know, after a couple of albums, you got self-titled Sing Death House, you had a little epitaph time, now you got a new band, you got a new label.
It's not really a new band.
But you kind of brought one person in, you know, it was like 2002 you came in, 2003?
This year, February.
This year, right, so you hadn't actually sort of, the album was already recorded by the time you came in?
No, I joined right before.
Right, okay, right on. So
that seems to be the thing to do for us, so. Like the week before we make a record, someone gets, you know, inducted. A new guitar player.
Yeah. Baptism of fire for you then. But I mean, so effectively, you know, in terms of the lineup you have now, new band, new label, new album, did it feel like a new start when you started recording Coral Fang? Did you look at it like, you know, this is the beginning of something different for the Distillers?
Yeah.
Well, it's 3 times lucky, right? Yeah, I think this is it though. You know, this is definitely the most cohesive lineup that we've had. You know.
I mean, it's good to see you guys on the couch as a band, and you look good as a band. I mean, you know, is it kind of a little frustrating sometimes when, you know, when Brody seems to be getting a bit of attention at the moment, or are you quite comfortable with it? You're comfortable with the fact that she's up front?
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
This is the show. There you go. This is the show. This is the show to be honest on. I don't know how we do it. It just seems to come out of people. I don't know what it is. Is it the green screen? Is it the brown couch?
What's going on the green screen?
Now you see, there you go. Every American band always asks what's going on behind us on the green screen. No British bands bother to even ask. They don't give a every single American band's like, I want to know what's on the green screen behind.
What is on the
See,
green
I don't really care. I'm just interested.
Because we picture like giant penises like coming like right here.
Well, we can make that happen now. Go. There you go. You got one right now. Just we've got various themes. We've got aqua themes, fire themes, animals. We have space.
Space.
We have animals,
we do
we have animals in space.
Space is in space.
We were talking about extraterrestrials before you got here.
All right, cool. There you go. Well, once again, the cycle is complete. Make it space now. No, behind me. There you go. We're with the Distillers today on Gonzo, and safe to say, I think you guys, you're looking pretty comfortable. Except for Ryan, looks like he needs to relax a little bit.
I think Ryan's too relaxed. I think that's the problem. He's like,
Mo relaxation. What's the craziest rumor you've heard about yourselves as a band to date? That's actually one from The Planet, from MTV2Europe.com. That's from Young Crazed, who's a big fan.
The craziest thing we what?
The craziest rumor you've heard so far.
Oh wait, I read one the other day. It was actually in a magazine. It was like.
Can you recall it?
Oh wait, well it said it was.
We love uncomfortable silences on the show. The longer the better.
You know, every time there's an uncomfortable silence, an angel dies.
oh God.
Don't tell me that, man. We've had so many. I mean, we must be responsible for a massacre in heaven at the moment. Seriously. Go on with the rumor. Can you remember it?
It wasn't a rumor. It was just really lame misinformation. But it basically just said that we were all like. It said in the review that Brody kicked everybody out before this record, and that we were all new.
Oh yeah, that was
I think I read that, which is why I thought it was the new band. No, I'm joking. That's, you know, misinformation, you got to love it. I think more people should make more of misinformation, you know. There should be shows devoted to misinformation in interviews, I think, rather than the factual stuff. But at the moment, I'm pretty much tied to the facts.
Yeah, it's called CNN.
You missed a classic from Ryan. I don't know if you guys picked that up, but he doesn't say much, but when he does, I'm telling you. That was crazy.
That's amazing.
The US media. Okay, moving on from the message from The Planet, MTV2Europe.com. Catharsis wants to know, when did you learn to play guitar, Brody? What age did you actually teach yourself to play guitar?
I didn't necessarily teach myself. My uncle gave me my first guitar. It was like made out of balsa wood. He used to touch it and the whole thing would break. Yeah, it was this. This was my first guitar.
Right.
When I was 13, 14.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Did you take to it instantly? Was it something you loved, or was it?
Oh, totally.
Yeah, right. Who are your earliest musical influences? Let's go down the line, a couple each. Start with you.
Sonic Youth.
Yeah, good call. Well, actually, speaking of which, we can get a little bit of that going on.
We can do that. It's their new record right here.
Oh, sorry. You all right there? Just the drummer. Look, the Glenn Branca years.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Who else?
When are we talking about?
Influences? Whenever. Just, you know, learning to play instruments. Some bands that really...
Oh, learning to play?
Yeah.
Yeah, like Sonic Youth, Archers of Love.
Yeah.
All of that. Like, we were all like 12 and 91.
Yeah.
So it was like...
Alternative was hip.
Yeah.
Alternative was the new alternative at that point.
Yeah.
Right on. It's kind of come full circle again. Otherwise, you know, we wouldn't have a show, and you guys wouldn't be here playing the Astoria. Thank God for that.
Yeah, every 10 years it seems to be.
Yeah, it's always a cycle, for sure.
Yeah, and that's why, you know, you were able to sign to Sire Records, which is a major, and I'm sure lots of people asked you about this, but a lot of, you know, bands that start with indie backgrounds and release records in certain periods of their career decide to go and sign to a major label. Some people think it's a bad move. Personally, I don't give a, you know, whatever gets your records in people's homes. But what were the most important things before you guys, as a band, decided to make that move? What was most important about signing to Sire that you need to get out of that contract?
Well, I mean, like, let's be honest, you know you're signing to a major, but Sire seemed like an obvious and good choice to us because of the lineage of the label. You know, Seymour Stein had such a great ear back in the day, and you know, the Ramones.
He's a records man, right? He's up there with
Joy
Joel
Division.
Austin and
yeah, he really gives about the music. That's what it really is all about. And still, even we had dinner with him at this like Italian mafioso like restaurant in.
I ain't gonna lie to you. You guys can be really huge. You go with me, you go all the way. Hey, hey, listen. Hey, you're big time, Brody. You don't even need these punks with you. Why'd you do a solo career?
Yeah, right. No, but he's like, you know, he's like older, much older.
Yeah.
But he's still really lucid and he's great, you know.
Did you have to feed him, or was he okay?
No, but someone else did. That's terrible.
Come on.
Yeah,
now.
someone's gonna have to feed you someday.
Yeah, then you'll be laughing.
No, I hope somebody's laughing at me, man. I won't know the difference.
No, Seymour is awesome. He's a really great friend.
Right on. We're hanging out with the Distillers today on the Gonzo. And if you're worried about this interview being particularly random, that's because it's today we dedicate the entire show to monkey business.
Oh! I'm gonna hand it through it at you.
So when did you guys realize that you were evolving from primates to human beings?
A couple centuries ago.
Yeah.
Couple centuries ago.
I started walking upright one day.
So you were the first one who started walking upright?
No, I was the last one, actually. I'm still kind of on my way there.
Right, okay. You know, a lot has happened to monkeys in sort of the last maybe sort of 200 or 300 years, and human beings aren't showing you guys a lot of respect. I mean, how do you feel about that? I mean, how does your species feel about the way that we're treating you?
We're mad.
God damn yous all the hell! Dirty ape.
There was a pretty bad movie that was made, or a remake that was made recently after a classic, starring Mark Wahlberg of Planet of the Apes. Did you guys get a chance to see that?
That movie sucked.
You remember the part when they got the code to the air hatch and they sucked all the air out?
Yeah.
And then the maid turned, blew apart and then landed on the beach?
Yeah. I remember that part.
He was the baseball, right?
We drove past it the other day, is what he's trying to say.
All right.
Yeah, we did.
All right, cool. Were any of your relatives or friends cast in that movie in Planet of the Apes?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, my entire family.
My entire family also.
Oh, right, okay. So Monkeys with Instruments, it's the first time I think we've ever interviewed a band just made up entirely of monkeys.
You interviewed the Banana Splits.
That's true, there was but they were fake.
There wasn't just, there was like a monkey and an elephant.
And there was like, it was pretty sort of random.
Do you know the first monkey in space was named Ham? It's true. Maybe that's not true. Did someone correct me?
You just make that up and then just say serious?
His name was Ham. No, it's so cute. Imagine that.
Right.
Off you go, Ham. And then just like it explodes and he's really Ham.
Yeah.
It's over.
It's safe to say this is without doubt one of the weirdest experiences of my life. We're going to go and watch the Distillers right now, who were on the show before, but have somehow disappeared, and we're going to watch the video for Drain the Blood. They suck, the Distillers, by the way.